A new report says it is time for the state of Michigan to change the way it funds special education. Good evening, I'm Ann Emmerich.
And I'm David Andrews. The Michigan Special Education Reform Blueprint was released last week. It proposes more funding for students with disabilities based on their needs, not their zip codes. News 10's Riley Connell reports.
Out of the 1.5 million students who attend public school in Michigan, 15% of them have some kind of disability. That includes learning disabilities, speech impairments, or in the case of Kelsey Johnson's son, autism spectrum disorder. The Fowlerville mom says they faced barriers in the public school system.
Before my son was even allowed to receive special education services at the school, they needed 3 months of hard data to say, hey, this qualifies him, even though we had the diagnosis.
That struggle, paired with lack of funding and resources, pushed Johnson to enroll her child in a private school instead.
Not only have they been very accepting of my son, but they've been able to meet his needs.
Johnson sees more families like hers making these tough choices unless something changes. A report commissioned by the state of Michigan from MVM Consulting proposes major funding increases for special education in Michigan. School districts would get an additional per pupil funding based on the special education needs of their students, with those who need the most support receiving as much as $39,000 per year.
They maybe would have more of an opportunity to be provided that education that they need within the school.
But Johnson says a funding boost must come with greater oversight to make sure that money is actually being used to benefit students with disabilities. In Fowlerville, Riley Connell, News 10.
The Michigan legislature ordered the special education report back in 2024. It's not clear yet whether any of the proposed changes will be considered by lawmakers, but the authors recommend phasing them in over several years.